everyone. So as I said, I'm going to take you straight in to my very first buy-to-let investment. Let's go straight in. So, question is, why would you buy a property? There's many reasons around this. Maybe you want to become financially free, as everybody says. Maybe you want to buy a property for your pension. But the biggest thing is getting off that fence. No doubt you're sitting on the fence thinking, is this the right deal? I haven't got a spreadsheet, etc, etc. So let me share this with you now, because this is my very first one in 2012. You can imagine, I had no spreadsheets, I was in no groups, I had no mentorship, I had nothing. Since then, I have set up my own group. I will put a link below if you're interested in having a look. I will have a one-to-one chat with you first, because I want to make sure it's right for you. So let's dive straight in. This is my very first buy-to-let. It's literally what you can see behind the screen there. So let's move on. So this lovely property here is number one. It's got everything going for it. It's got the typical look of distressed. This was a repossession. It's all overgrown, as you can see on the grass. It's old-fashioned wooden windows. Lovely. Inside, it was honking, stinking. The worst property in probably the streets. Walked in, there was grease that's off your chip pan on the light bulb. It smelt as though a dog had been weeing in the kitchen for years and it's dried. It was disgusting. So what we did all the windows, all the doors, basically back to brick, full renovation. So let me share some numbers with you. So the purchase price of this one was £50,000. Renovation was £13,500. Bear in mind, this is the first one. I didn't understand then, trying to value my time. I was doing between 60 and 90 hours a week. Yes, 60 to 90 hours a week. So if you're making excuses that you haven't got time, unless you're doing more than 90 hours a week, then I'll take that as a reasonable answer. But most people won't be. Get off the TV, hustle, get the job done. You will have time to do this. The purchase, 50,000. Renovation, 13,500. And this was mine and my partner's hustle time, our downtime. We didn't cost in. Like now I know you should add up all the hours you do. It's okay saying you made £5,000, but if it took you 5 years to do the job, technically you've lost money because you're not incorporating your own hourly cost in the job. But same again, first one, I didn't do this either. I didn't understand this. So purchase price 50, renovations 13,500. I allowed £1,000 for legals. I think it was a little bit lower then, but allow £1,000. Here we go. Purchase price, as I said, renovation, legals, the revaluation. 2 years later, bear in mind, because I'm on a 2-year fixed. So I didn't understand that. I'll talk a little bit more about mortgages. I'm not a financial advisor, but I will do a video on my opinion. Revaluation on this was 85,000. 2 years later. How about 2 years after this? So 4 years from the purchase. This came in at, drum roll please, £110,000. That is £7,500 a year. That's £60,000 increase. That evens out over the 8 years of £7,500 a year. Wouldn't you like to get a bonus or get a paycheck of £7,500 a year? Don't get me wrong, there is risk, there is reward, and if you don't buy right, you won't get that either. But you should do your numbers to get the cash flow. So let's dive straight in, do some numbers and show you the true ROIs and what I think you should be doing. So hopefully to learn you a better way than when I started off. But the biggest thing is get off the fence, understand what you want and think what is the worst that could happen. If you're happy to deal with the worst that can happen, then steam ahead forward. So let's dive in to the ROIs and talk some more on this.